Bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Anchorage taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And his throw is incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side with ETN. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage. Moving the
touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Tua going to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And Watson has it right side. Touchdown! Christian Watson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view,
it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flushed out right. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Jaden Reed. 75 yards. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run out, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds is inside the 15-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Let's go.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keenan Allen laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's to the sideline and incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Tua. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready to stand. Hey, number one. Come on, three.
On first down, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys up.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Go, let's go. 30 left. Go. 11.
On first down, Lawrence. And he completes it to Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey, Lion. 11 again.
Lawrence on the sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne down to the 25. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out, and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the 1st down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Play action. Now it's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Thunderbirds have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's two.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
ETN up the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run with ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Anthony Schwartz, 65 yards. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Go ahead.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Tua's throw brought in by Watson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Tua going to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Reed.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Another tote for Etienne.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He finds his man complete. That's Banks. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jaden Reed
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Thunderbirds are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Etienne once more. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Take right open. Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Red on red.
Lawrence to a knee, and that